Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a Colourpop haul, and my shout out for today goes to Nikki's Makeup. Go over and check out her channel. So I got the Shayla X Colourpop, the Proceed with Caution Pressed Powder palette, and I have this on my eyes today. So I did do a review on this, which you will see this week, about what I think of it. But I'm going to go ahead and just show you all the colors that came within the palette. And I will tell you a little bit about it. But you can head over when it's up and check out the review on it and how this look turned out. So I really do like the whole palette. The color scheme goes very well together. So that they took in consideration to make sure all the colors coincide. So I do love all the colors within the palettes. Some I like more than others. Some are more creamier than others, and some are more powdery. And a little bit drier, so just be a little bit cautious, but they are all pigmented, so they did perform as they should on the eyes, and they turned out beautiful, I think. That's my opinion. I love the look I created, and there's many more looks that you can create. Some are a matte finish. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes within the palette. The black at the very bottom looks like a matte, but it does have glitter within it when it shifts a certain way, so it does turn out matte, but it has a glitter to it. So it's not glittery like the gold or the orange or that deep dark brown within the middle of the palette. It's not the metallics or the glitters like that. It is a matte with a glitter within it, and it's really hard to show up on camera. You can see it in person. It's got a glitter to it, but they're all really beautiful. The orange is the most creamiest color out of the whole palette. It is like butter, it glides, it is so pigmented, it's very pretty. It's one of my favorite colors out of the whole entire palette, so I believe they did very well on that color. And then my next favorite color would really have to be that bottom matte brown that's within the palette. It is gorgeous. It is just this beautiful matte brown, and I don't think I have anything like it within my collection, so I was happy to see this beautiful brown within the palette. But I really don't have many of these colors. I mean, I do have yellows, and there is yellows within other palettes, but as far as the other colors, even that black, I don't have those types of colors within my collection. So this whole palette, $12 at Colourpop Cosmetics, was well worth the money with the quality that you get and the overall palette. This is the last color in the palette. It is a glittery metallic, not glittery, just a metallic burgundy color. So you have a matte burgundy, and then you have a metallic burgundy, and then you have that black, the orange, the brown. You have that top cream shade, but it is so light on my skin that it really doesn't show up. But to set any primer would work just as well, so it could be your base. And I did use the gold, the yellow, the matte brown, and that matte burgundy at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and clean all this off. And we got another palette that I did get. Well, I got 2 palettes. And it is the Bertmen Rock X Colourpop. And he did 2. He did the Lit and the Wet. So the Lit is the red one, and the Wet is the blue one. The lip palette I have been wanting for a very long time. It is not a newer palette like the Shayla X Colourpop is newer. This one's a little bit older, but I had it on my list to pick up for a long time, and I finally did. So this is more of your burgundy and champagne colors within this palette. And you have, straight off, you have this matte light cream brown shade. It's more of a cream shade, so it can go great as a transition color. Next you have this metallic burgundy, and it is not the same that's in the Shayla palette. This one is a lot more richer and darker. And then you have this other matte brown within the palette. It's darker, so that you can go ahead and put that one within your crease to build it up. And you have this yellow within the palette, and like I said, a lot of palettes now are starting to have your yellows or your oranges or other type of bright little pops of color added to it, so you can create more looks. This one's more of a brighter yellow than the other one in the Shayla is more of a darker yellow. So I do like both of the yellows to have two different kind of looks. These bottom ones, they're very light. This is a more of a champagne gold color. It is very pretty, and it's nothing like the gold in the other palette either. And then you have this other burgundy. I would call it burgundy shade. It is a matte burgundy within the palette. And then you have, this is a darker, but this is a reddish pinkish burgundy, so it's more, has more of a red undertone. And then you finally have this very pinkish light metallic shade. I mean, it is really, really light. It barely shows up. So I would use this color as your inner corner, or even your highlight underneath your brow bone. So that's what I would use that one for. So it's a great little palette to have. The whole set, I believe, was $24, but don't quote me on it. I think it was cheaper than that actually, but I can leave that down in the description box. The wet palette, I love the packaging as well, and I love how they're putting the names on the back of the palettes and on the inside of the palettes. Now this one I'm not going to swatch for you guys. This is actually going in my giveaway. I picked this out especially for you guys. At the end of this month, I should have everything that I picked out for you guys. So this is one of them. I loved the blues within this palette. I know blues are becoming real popular, so I wanted to give this to you guys. Next is this Super Shock Purple Shadow. It's called Milky Way. And purple is another color that has just really been in, that everybody's been loving this year. So I am putting this one in the giveaway as well. I have some other purple ones that I already own, so I want to give this back to you guys. And so this you will see in the giveaway as well. So I will not be swatching that one either. Everything will still be in all the packaging, so that you guys know it's brand new and that it hasn't been used. This is the Colourpop No Filter Foundation, and this is in medium 95. I have this on today, and this is actually really beautiful. It is a little bit darker for my skin right now, but the summer's coming. I will have a little bit of a tan, but this is beautiful. I was so surprised because I did have trouble with their stick foundation, but this foundation just goes on so beautiful on the skin. So I highly recommend it. Next, I got this Super Shock Shadow, and this one is in Set to Stun. And all these are just so beautiful, but when you see them in person in the packaging or when you see them online, they look like they're going to be darker. But just so you guys know, and you'll see the swatches, they are a lot lighter. So don't be intimidated when you see me showing the packaging. Oh, that's too dark. That's not going to work. No, they're actually a lot lighter. This one, I believe, is Twitter Patter. And this one, they're all in the light family. Like I said, they're real sheer and they're so pretty. Some has, they're all metallic, glittery, and they have just this really sheen to them. This really pop to them. So when you do put them in that halo eye or that cut crease or even that inner corner, they're gonna pop. Some have a pinky undertone to them, and then some have a rosier tone to them. They're all really beautiful and unique. That's why I got them all. This is one of them. This one's Race You. And this one is the one I thought was going to be a lot brighter. Because in the packaging you can see it looks a lot pinker in person. So I was like, oh, that's going to be so pretty, bright and pink. And then when you put it on, it is very, very, very sheer. Now, maybe once I put it on the eyelid, on top of some concealer, that it will pop a little bit more. But as you can see, it is very sheer and light. But I do like these when I just want a wash of color over the eyes or just give it a little bit of something, but I don't want to go too much. These are great for that. Anybody who doesn't like those very poppy colors, these would be right up your alley because they're soft and beautiful. Next is this beautiful teal color, and this is called Banana Daiquiri. And I do love all their names that they put with these as well. And this color is stunning. I did not have nothing like this in my collection, and I was just wowed when I seen this color in person. It is gorgeous. And it is not as bright as you think either, but it still has an oomph to it. So it is teal. It does have this beautiful, not glittery, metallic look to it. And I just can't wait to use these colors. Even the colors together just look really pretty. So I'm excited. Next is their Colourpop BFF Creme Gel Liners. No, this is the liquid liner. Sorry, I take that back. It is the liquid pen liner. And I have it on today. I do like it. Okay, it is very, very pigmented. It is black matte. The only thing I don't like is the tip is not sharp enough to give that really sharp angle to it. So it did take a little bit more time to use. The BFF, this is the BFF Creme Gel Liner, and this is in Get Paid. These are beautiful. I got this in a set, so I got the cream liner as well, but they're so creamy and pigmented, and I need all of them. I need so many more, so I'm going to have to pick up more of those. Next is this little pressed glitter, and it's called Freebird, and it is purple, and these are gorgeous. I have every one except for the green now, so I'm super excited. I got to get that green one, but these are just stunning. I have not seen nobody else create a glitter like Colourpop creates. One, they're very creamy, so be careful. Two, you don't need a lot. They are just gorgeous. And look at that shift. It has, no matter which way you move, you're going to have where that light hits it, and it's going to change the glitter. It is the most beautiful glitter that I have seen. I am so amazed by these, and I hope that they bring out many, many, many more, because I will buy them all. And I highly recommend for everyone to buy these. And the next thing I decided to get, and like I said, all this I've paid for. It's not sponsored. It's not PR. I paid for all of this out of my pocket, as I have all the rest of the items that I have got or showed you guys. I paid for them all. They come out of my pocket. These are the Colourpop gel liners, and this is in Boots. It is a pink one. I love the containers. They're in glass. They're not plastic. The color of the top goes with the actual color that's inside. I love that whole thing. It is just so sleek and pretty, the packaging is. And I love that about all their packaging. So these are so creamy, so pigmented. I have already bought about 9 of these, so I can't wait to buy all the rest of them. But they're gorgeous. They glide on so well. They are so pigmented, and when they dry, they dry. You do not have to worry about them budging or moving at all. So this is the set that was $12, where you got the eyeliner and then the gel liner. And this is the Get Paid. And this is just as beautiful. But with this, it's more of a metallic liner. So you do see that metallic and that shine to it. Unlike the pink and all the other colors that I have bought before are matte colors. So I love how they added the different metallic and matte to them as well. And I can't wait till they bring out more of these. This one is going to be in Overboard, and this is a darker gold, I would say. No, not a gold. They actually have a gold that I don't have. This is more of a metallic brown shade. It's deeper than Get Paid. But these are really beautiful. I can't wait to play with all of these as well and create stunning looks, or just doing a basic liner look with them will be just as gorgeous. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel.